Purim Sameach to everyone that's celebrating Purim today. As you could see, as is my custom, I always get dressed up these past 2 years, of course, as a minyan. And as is my custom, I always walk around with a sign, do we have a minyan? And I wanted to share the following about davening on Purim during war. There is a halacha regarding the Megillah on Purim. Hakorela mafreya lo yatsa. If you start reading the Megillah and then you go out for a cup of water, or say, as a famous tshuva in the Noda Yehuda, if you start reading the Megillah and you didn't do Kiddush Levana, and all of a sudden, in the middle of the Megillah reading, someone runs in and says, hey, there's a great moon, you can stop Megillah reading, go outside, do Kiddush Levana, come in and pick up from where you left off. But, hakorela mafreya lo yatsa, if you all of a sudden change the order in the Megillah, then you did not fulfill your obligation. And I believe there's a lesson here, as Rav Nachum from Mezbuch said. I think that on Purim I can quote a Hasidic Rebbe. Rav Nachum from Mezbuch explained that if you think the Megillah is lemafreya, namely, you start changing the order and say, it's only in the past, it happened once upon a time, so today we commemorate it. Lo yatsa, you didn't fulfill your obligation. But if you believe that those events can happen again, that once again, we can go from Am Mefuzaru Mefurad Ben Amim, a nation that was totally split, as we were on the eve of October 7th. And then, unfortunately, there was a decree that was fulfilled, Lahashmid, Laharogu, Lahabed, hundreds and hundreds of Jews. Then indeed, the next chapter can happen as well. The chapter that talks about the Jews coming united, fasting and davening and coming together and eventually not only annulling that decree, but coming up with this great day of celebration. If you think for a moment that hakorela mafreya, you're going to start reading the Megillah backwards, then lo yatsa. If you think it's just a thing of the past, then you didn't fulfill your obligation. And therefore, I believe that especially this year, the Al Hanisim should be said in the following way. Not by Yamim Ahem Bizman Hazeh, at that time, during these times, but rather by Yamim Ahem U Bizman Hazeh, during those days and in this time. May it be God's will very speedily. Wishing everyone a Purim Sameach, and may it be a Purim in which we will see the end of this war, the hostages return, and the wounded healed.